So, gents, how many times have you heard this?
But also, if he was going to be a great provider, I knew that he was always going to, I don't know, it was something about his drive and ambition.
Ooh,
you know,
I love a man that has ambition. And I think that when we say a great provider, I'm not saying when I meet you, you have to be, you know, a millionaire out the gate, but that you have the potential and you have ambition and you have drive and goals.
And that is irritating because it's not real. Ladies, and again, because gentlemen and ladies, you both should be watching these videos to learn. Ladies, that's not really true ambition. That's not what ambition means.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Because ladies, when you talk, you got it all wrong. You think ambition just straight means, you think it means a lot of things, but the main thing you think it means is money. Racks, Skrilla, ducats, cheese, Gouda, that green, that sticky icky, ooh wee. No, actually, that means something else. So what is it? What is it that it really means, ladies and gentlemen? Because I know gentlemen are like, yeah, I never believed in that, but like, give us answers. I know, I get it. It's confusing. You don't know what to do, but you did the right thing, though. You came to class. Balance of power. I got you covered with today's lesson. She thinks you lack ambition. Psh, let's get it in. So like I said, ladies, you really don't know what ambition truly means. You've made it something different. It does not mean what you think it means.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
So ladies, you can really label what you think it is with these three things: money, social status, and the desire to climb higher. And ladies, this is incorrect. What ambition is really about is being passionate and wanting to be the best. And you have made it about, like I said, money. Where for you, you don't count a man as being ambitious if he doesn't make a certain amount of money, if he's not making 6 figures, 7 figures, if it's not some outlandish pile of money. For some reason, you don't think he's ambitious. If he's a teacher, like a 3rd grade teacher, because he doesn't make a certain amount of money, you think that he doesn't have any ambition? Why? Because his bank account doesn't say ambition? But what about what he's actually doing? So when you say you want an ambitious man, we should start talking about what you really mean, and not just this whole, he has to make a certain amount of money. It has nothing to do with money. His plan could be, girl, I want to be the best 3rd grade teacher ever. I want to make sure every single one of my students has everything they need. I want to be the teacher that they remember when they're old and gray and they think about the most impressionable situations in their life, the thing that made them want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or a politician, or a firefighter, anything that they want to be. I want to give them confidence. I want to give them love and caring and be that safe place for when they leave home, they have somewhere else to go if their home life sucks. They could have some altruistic, amazing reason to want to kill it in the 3rd grade teacher game. But for you, you don't count them as being ambitious because teachers don't make that much money. And then social status, ladies. Sometimes for you, when you're talking about ambition, you think social status is what it's all about. Where, yeah, it's about money, but even then, you want it to be money from the right category. What do I mean by that? Let's see. A lot of you want some kind of entrepreneur. You throw that word around like you actually know what it means, and even that word you don't really know what that means. You just think the word entrepreneur means a dude who has a lot of money, can do whatever he wants, but that's a whole other language video. Right now we're talking about ambition. What I mean by the fact that you want the money to come from the right category is you want a dude who wears a suit. You want a dude who looks good in public, and when you introduce him and people ask you the inevitable thing that everybody asks about a grown man is, what does he do? What's your profession? What do you do? So much of what you are as a man in the eyes of society is what you do. Because ladies, if you're at this party and everybody's asking what your man does, and your man technically makes 6 figures, but he does it as a garbage man, you're tripping. Because for you, ambitious means, why can't he go for the job where he wears a suit? Even though his money might be better than dudes who wear a suit. You would feel better if you could tell your friends and your family and the people at the party, oh yes, he's an accountant, he's a lawyer. Unless this cat is a corporate lawyer, if he's a basic average lawyer or if he's a basic average accountant, oftentimes the garbage man is going to make more money than this dude. Think I'm playing? I am not. Garbage men or guys who are plumbers, cats who wear blue collars for a job, these dudes can make buttloads of money. Buttloads of money. And especially if they work for the city, if they got a government job, their entire retirement package kills these guys who are like, oh, I've been an accountant for the last 15 years. Yeah, but what's your bank account looking like? Bet money that the money in the plumber and the garbage man's bank account is higher than the accountant's. But ladies, if you're so obsessed with social status that you don't think about the math of it all, and all you really want to know is, can I tell people what he does for a living and make it look like we're balling, make it look like you're worried about how it looks, not real ambition. And the last one that I'm going to talk about with you ladies right now is the desire to climb higher. Now, this one, out of all the others that we've talked about already, this at least kind of makes sense. This at least is somewhat attached to truly what it means to be ambitious, but you all get so caught up in this as if it's the primary thing, as if it's the most thing. You think it's as if he doesn't have this desire to climb higher, that it doesn't exist. That ambition is just null and void because he's not constantly climbing ladders and trying to be at a higher position, a higher position, a higher position. That doesn't always mean going to the next position or the next level. For you, you might want that because for you, you don't like settling anywhere. You don't like peace, being calm and being set. And when I say settled, I mean settled like cement that's dried and hardened. You don't like things that are solid and steady. You need it in your life, ladies, but it's not how you function. You like the waves of it all. You all are the ocean. We're the land. We are the solid ground. You like to constantly move. For us, when we get to a spot that we're comfortable at, this might be what we like. And it doesn't mean you lack ambition, but you might just want to kill it right here. You might not want to be the boss of it all. As long as you're killing it right here, you're still ambitious. You can still be murdering everybody who's in your plane, in your lane. Now, speaking of being settled and things like that, I'm going to explain to you, ladies, what we mean, what men mean when we're thinking about ambition, what it really is for us and kind of for the actual definition of ambition. So for the men, I'm going to also lay out 3 things that it really means, but it's going to be quick for you ladies. Basically for us, it's innovate, regulate, and dominate. For us, if we can innovate and constantly be inventive and make what we do better, faster, stronger, that still counts as ambition for us. We can still climb to new heights by improving upon what we do already. Or if we can make something more efficient or more successful, then we, as far as the innovation, that's still ambition for us. We still have the drive and the hunger and the passion to improve. So with that 3rd grade teacher, he can say to you, yeah, I want to make sure that the way that I teach my students is no longer this old way that kids will fall through the cracks and cats who could not perform at the levels that they're supposed to, they would get lost. But the new way that I'm going to teach it, it's going to be like this and this and this. They might have some new system that they want to implement. They're ambitious to the point where now they're teaching other teachers how to teach. They're like, yo, other third grade teachers, this is what we're going to do. And if you guys want to do it, this will be great for us. It doesn't mean that he's not ambitious simply because he's a teacher. He can be innovative in how he does that teaching. So to regulate, we often, when it comes to ambition, want to be able to make change, want to have the power to make moves. I gave the example of him wanting to talk to other teachers, but if he had the ability to force the other teachers to use his new method, especially if it was proven to be a better method, if he could make policy, if he could walk around and tell everybody, this is what we're going to do. These are our new standards. This is not something that we're just going to play with. Nah, I'm going to make sure every single student who goes through my class, that they're not allowed to just pass on to the next grade unless they can read at a fourth grade level, unless they can do math at a fourth grade level, unless he can have these standards set. He can regulate and make sure it goes down. For us, that's ambition. We are fighting the power sometimes of other people trying to stop us. We are making sure that whatever we want to implement is happening. It is still a battle. It's still a fight. It's still him pushing forward with his power. It's still him being ambitious. His ambition could be to dominate all other third grade teachers. He could want to be the best third grade teacher in the country. He could want to dominate in that arena of third grade teachers. He doesn't want to go higher. He doesn't want to be in the school board and be all politicianed out. He wants to be an educator. He wants to shape young minds and help the students hands on. And as long as for him, he's dominating, because it's not like it's going to stop. Every year there's going to be new teachers. Every year there's going to be new textbooks. There's going to be new challenges and new ways that he needs to exert his power and be on his battlefield, slapping cats around, fighting and dominating. It's not like he just gets to the bar of being the best and he just stays there. No matter what it is, you can be that teacher. You can be that plumber. You can be someone where you're in that lane, and there's always going to be the young bucks, the new people coming up with new ideas and new things, and you're going to need to stay on top of your education and make sure you're reading up on the newest things. You're going to need to create new systems and still be faster, stronger. You need to keep your weapon sharp. Ambition is not just about climbing. It's about killing it. It's about murdering the game wherever you want that to be. So ladies, I know, we get it. You want a man with ambition. But like I said, understand what that truly means. If you just want to do it with money and status, talk about it, do it with money and status. But don't say you want him to be ambitious. Because just like we talked about, he can be an ambitious third grade teacher wanting to murder the game in all elementary schools. That is a noble profession. That is something that all of us need. Someone who's dedicated to helping our children in that way. And he's so passionate that he wants to make sure he's the best at it. Not just average, not just resting on his laurels and he's lazy about it. This cat is not lazy at all. He's wanting to make sure everything is good. So if you're a woman who understands the actual difference between ambition and money and ambition and status and ambition and climbing and all these other things, great, beautiful, bully for you. But if you're not, just use the actual words for what it is, ladies, because that's confusing to men listening to you. And gentlemen, if you hear a woman say the word ambition, it's a flag. And like all flags, don't just automatically assume there's a color. Don't go, oh, that's a red flag. Oh, that's a green flag. Oh, that's a yellow flag. No, be a construction worker. You see a flag, you grab your shovel, and you dig. You see the flag in the ground, it's a chance for you to dig into the foundation and see what it really is. Because she might be a woman who's talking about money and status and all this other stuff, or she just might be a woman out here who understands that she wants a man who's passionate about his job, but she looks like one of the others because people are using the wrong word. So have your conversations, dig your foundations, and continue to be ambitious with these videos. Now that's the end of today's lesson. Now if you found value in this, and I know you did, click on the subscribe button. We are still on our road to 10K, and we want to make sure that the algorithm goes out to everybody who needs this, all right? Now, gentlemen, please understand, if you really want to be good, if you really want to help yourself, help me, help you by sliding this video to other men. But more than other men, for you to slide this video to your lady, to the women in your life. Because understand, this is me being the Rosetta Stone for you. You might not have the perfect words to explain this to your girl, but you don't have to. Slide her a Balance of Power video. Girl, this is what I was trying to tell you. See, just listen to him. I got you. So help me, help you. Help me, help you. Now I know you love these videos, so come on back and click on another one. Get some more learning in. But until next time, no. Deuce, deuce.
Where you going? Nowhere.